Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello, if you're new here. Hi, hello, and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. We are just going to be doing a little bit of a life update in this video. I don't really have much to update you guys on, and I didn't really have anything else to film. I don't really have anything in mood to review for y'all because I'm trying to save up some money to get some new products for a video, so I'm trying to spend a little bit less right now and trying to save. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this get ready with me because I have a fun look in mind that I want to create today, and we're just going to sit back, relax, go grab your makeup yourself, maybe follow along with what I'm doing, or maybe just grab your makeup and do a look that you want to do and just kind of sit here and listen to me chat. So let's go ahead and get right on into this video. Subscriber of mine, you already know that I always do up my brows and I prime my eyes off camera because that's just how I roll and that's just what I do. So we're just going to jump right on into the eyeshadow, and I've got like a really pretty and fun cut crease in mind, so we're gonna see how this turns out today. I really hope that it turns out really pretty. So one of the very first things that I want to update you guys on is that I have decided to release some limited edition items in my store. If you're not familiar with me and my channel, I have a Teespring store where I sell a little bit of products in that store, and I released a new tank top that is really cute and it just says to be beautiful, and I've also released a coffee mug that says all I need is coffee and mascara. I thought it was a really cute saying, so I thought I would throw that onto a coffee mug. If you would like to purchase those items, I have a link down in the description box with my Teespring store. If you use the code HANNAH15, you will get free shipping on all of your items. They're very affordable. They're not that expensive at all. And they're only available until June 4th, so it's coming up pretty quickly. So you got less than a week to get your items. So if you are interested in those items, then I highly recommend checking them out. I am going to be releasing more limited edition stuff throughout the summer, so just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette, and I am going to be taking their shade. I think I'm going to take the shade Hippie today. It's just a really pretty orange shade, and I'm going to be applying that to my crease with this little crease brush. So, I don't know about you guys, but since I have been home and just kind of been stuck in the house, not really much to do, I have been spending a lot of time on TikTok. That has been kind of like a new hobby of mine, I guess you could say, aside from YouTube, is making TikTok videos. I do a whole bunch of just random things on my TikTok. It's really fun. You should go follow me. I'm Hannah Elizabeth 775, I believe is the number. I can't really remember what the number is because I didn't really make my username myself. TikTok made it for me. But anyway, yeah, and I've just been having a blast over on TikTok making all of these fun little TikToks. I even got somewhat TikTok famous. I made a TikTok kind of like poking fun at like quarantine and stuff. And I did it in sync with like the Miranda Lambert song Mama's Broken Heart. And it was a lot of fun to make. It was pretty time consuming. It took me about 2 hours to make that TikTok because I did a bunch of props and everything in that TikTok. And I have to give it to you guys out there that make TikToks that you take a lot of time with your TikToks. You really do. And I love it. I enjoy it. It's something that I have been enjoying doing. It's something that's kept me entertained, and not just making them, but just watching them. Like, there's just all kinds of crazy talent out there on TikTok, and, you know, I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I love doing the little challenges, like Know That Song Challenge, trying to think what else I've done on there. I've done a couple of makeup things on there, but I'm going to be honest, there's a ton of people on TikTok that does makeup, and I just feel like I would get really overlooked if I did a makeup on TikTok. I kind of went back and forth on it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do makeup on my TikTok. I'm just not going to be doing that as frequently on there. I'm kind of enjoying just doing like the little lip syncs and the little dances and things like that. So yeah, you should totally go follow me. And I'm trying to follow everybody back, but since I've had that one TikTok that's got like over 100,000 views. Yeah, you heard me. Over 100,000 views. I don't even know how that happened, but it did. It's been really hard for me to keep up with everybody that follows me and following them back. So if I don't follow you back immediately, do not get offended. I'll eventually get to you. You just gotta be patient. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. I'm just using the Maybelline Super Stay foundation to do so, and I'm gonna take this little brush right here that I absolutely love for cutting the crease. I actually got the tip to use this type of brush from TikTok itself. So yeah, I'm also going to be doing a video really soon on my channel, which is why I'm trying to save up money, is that I'm going to be doing a video where I test out a bunch of like TikTok hyped up makeup, because there's so much products on there that are like so hyped up that like I want to try out myself. Like the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation, everybody raves about that foundation on TikTok. Everybody raves about the ColourPop cheek sticks, the little blush sticks, the little cream blush sticks. Everybody is talking about those, so I'm trying to save up money right now to order those items online. So I'm just trying to spend a little bit less. So I'm just going to cut the crease, and I always like to start in the center, and then I drag it just along like so. So I've honestly been really enjoying TikTok. So let's get off that rant. Let's see. I also had something really cool that happened to me recently. So I did a look with my Jaclyn Hill palette and with my ColourPop Yes Please palette. And I tweeted a picture of my look that I created with the palette, and I posted it on my Instagram and everything like I always do, and I ended up tagging Jaclyn Hill like I normally do whenever I use her palette for looks on Twitter. And always get overlooked, and it's fine. But on this particular day, it had been 3 days later, like after I had posted the photos, you guys, she liked my photo. Like, that is just so cool to me. I know that's probably not like a big deal to most people, and it's kind of not, but in a sense it kind of is to me, because I love Jaclyn Hill. She's one of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel. She is just a massive influence on me and the beauty community. I know that she's handled a lot of things wrong. I know that she handled her lipstick, saga wrong. I know that, and I'll be the first to admit that, like, she handled that whole scenario wrong. But then on the other hand, too, she was failing in front of millions upon millions of people. So, I mean, when you've got the whole world that's basically angry at you, like, everybody understandably was angry at her, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, you're probably going to handle the situation a little bit like she did and just kind of take a step back. So I kind of get why she, took a step back for a little while. I really do. I don't think that she knew that her lipsticks had metal in them. I don't think that she knew any of those things that everybody was trying to claim that she did. I do really believe that, it was just an accident. I know that she's not been truthful about other things, but, sometimes in YouTube and just in life in general, people aren't always going to be 100% honest with you. But anyway, I just really like her. I like her makeup looks. I really like her personality. I know a lot of people don't like her personality, but I really do. I really enjoy her videos. I wish she would upload more than what she does. That kind of irritates me a little bit, but then I also have the same mind frame too, that, she's a bit bigger now than she was, back in 2016 and 2015 and things like that. But I do really wish she would upload more than what she does, because I really do miss her content. But, life gets busy. So this is a palette from Makeup Revolution that I have been loving, and it was sent to me by a really sweet subscriber. This is the Ulta Eyeshadows 32 palette, and this is just Mermaids Forever. This eyeshadow palette is so pretty. It is just filled with all of these gorgeous shimmers. It's 32 shimmers in this palette, and it is just absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds me of my Coastal Scents palette that I used to have back in the day. It was like full of shimmers. I loved that palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that soft mint kind of seafoam green right there, and I'm going to pop that into my inner corner. And I'm actually going to be dampening the brush with a little bit of the Jeffree Star X Morphe Continuing Setting Mist. I'm going to use this little tiny brush to apply that shade. And I also really love Jeffree Star, as you all know, and I've been really enjoying the content that he has uploaded here on YouTube since everything has been starting. He's been a really good kind of distraction from everything, him and his videos. I will tell y'all something that I have been doing personally ever since this kind of started is I've been rewatching a lot of Shane Dawson's old videos, and I forgot like how funny some of his food videos were back in the day. Like, they were hilarious. I watched the one the other night where he went to the store and he bought like a little easy bake oven, and that was just hilarious. And he tried to make like a little cake. I kind of thought about doing something kind of similar here on my channel, where like I, order an easy bake oven online and like I try to make the little cake and everything. I don't know. I kind of thought that would be kind of funny to like sit here and watch me do, because I mean, we ain't got nothing else to do. I kind of feel like that would be kind of funny to just sit here and watch me fail, because I'm not the greatest baker. I'm gonna wet the brush and get some more product on there. I will say this though. I like the smell of this setting spray. After a while, I thought it kind of smelled like those little strawberry hard candies thingy-maboobers. I'll put a picture up here on the corner of the screen of what I'm talking about. And honestly, to me, now that setting spray kind of reminds me of strawberry shortcake dolls. Y'all remember those from your childhood? If not, I probably just, reopened your sparks to something that was like amazing. I loved those dolls, although I kind of didn't really, I played with them, but I mostly just wanted them for their smell. I remember I had this little locket. It was like this little pendant, and it had a little strawberry shortcake on it. It was a little necklace, and it smelled like strawberries. And I remember I used to wear that like all the time, and I cried so badly when I lost that necklace, and when I ended up finding it, and then I realized that all of the scent had like worn off of it. It was kind of a sad day, but anyway, yeah. So I want to know down in the comments below, what have y'all been up to since everything? How has things been for you in your area? Things is kind of getting a little bit back to normal in my area. I am still staying home because in the state of Georgia, people who have chronic illnesses or like respiratory problems, or people who are 65 and older, we're supposed to stay in until June 12th, but everybody else can go out and do everything else. Pretty much everything in my town and my area has opened back up. At first I was a little uneasy about it, but honestly, so far we haven't had really any new cases in my area or anything like that, so I don't know. Maybe it's over until the fall. I hope so. I don't know. But yeah. Now I'm a little bit confused about what blue I want to use. I don't know if I want to use the blue out of this palette or if I want to go back into my Weekend Festival palette. I'm going to kind of sit here and figure that out. So I think that my mom is kind of getting a little bit, kind of annoyed with me recently, because I have been talking about wanting to change my room again, and we haven't too long ago redecorated my room. Like, we redecorated my room less than a year ago, and my mom was kind of like, when I told her that I wanted to redecorate, at first she was like, okay, that's cool, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, I think I want to repaint my room, and I think I want to get a new bedspread and everything. And my mom was like, You've got to be kidding me. Like, it hasn't even been a year that you've had orange. Like, what? But I don't know, you guys. Like, I'm kind of tired of the orange. I'm kind of thinking I should have listened to my mom on that. I'm kind of getting tired of the orange. I'm kind of getting tired of looking at it. I don't know why, but I am. I want to paint my room like a light baby pink color. And then I kind of want to get like a white bedspread. And then I want to have like white and gold and maybe black accents with like the baby pink walls. I think that would look so pretty. And what made me want to paint my room baby pink is that I have a little picture over here on this wall by my bed of like some lashes, and it's got like baby pink on it, and I don't know why. I've fallen in love with baby pink. And I've decided what blue I wanted to use for this eyeshadow look. I think we're just going to use this one from the Weekend Festival palette from BH Cosmetics. This is in the shade Trance, and I haven't used that blue yet, so it's really pretty. It looks really metallic. So I'm also going to be wetting the brush again. This time I'm going to be using this little flat shaded brush from Amazon. I am still getting my brushes together for that Amazon brush video, so please stay tuned for that. I don't know when it's going to be back up again. Also, I've started a series here on my channel where I'll talk about a true crime case, and I'll get ready and do my makeup and everything while I'm talking about it. It's kind of a cool series I've started. You can go check it out if you want to. I've only done 2 so far, and I did a whole playlist. And I am open for suggestions on any cases that you guys might have that you want me to cover. So if you have a case that you want to hear about and you want to hear my opinion on it, let me know, because I would be so happy to do that. I've always been really into true crime. I don't know why, but I have. Like, when I was a little kid, I used to watch Lifetime a lot with my mom after school. And I remember they used to show at reruns of that show, not America's Most Wanted, but it was like that mystery show. I forgot what it's called. But it was like that mystery show, and it was like from the 80s, because it was like really, really old. And some of the episodes even went back to like the 70s, and had this dude that had like, he had like sideburns in some of the episodes, and then in another episode he had like a mullet. I don't know what the deal with that dude was, but anyway, they would talk about these really weird, creepy cases, and it wasn't like murder cases. It was like really weird cases, like people saw aliens and like stupid crap like that. But for whatever reason, I loved this show as a child, and I would sit there and I would watch it, and I would be really amused by it. I don't know why, but I just did. I think it was called Unsolved Mysteries, now that I think about it. But anyway, so that's kind of what sparked my interest into that, and I don't know, ever since then, I've always been like a sucker for like a really good crime case or like a really good mystery or anything. Kind of really liking this blue at the moment. Like, that's really pretty. Oh my gosh, I am such a sucker for blue eyeshadow. It is really sad, but I mean, I'm like a massive, massive sucker for blue eyeshadow. I'm gonna take the shade at Swag, and I'm gonna apply that to the little unshadowed part of my eye. It's just a really pretty purple color, and I thought it was really pretty, and I just want to use it, so that is why. I know this is a really odd color combo, but I mean, I'm kind of liking it. So yeah, don't worry though, I'm going to clean up the cut crease a little bit here in a minute and kind of retouch and blend out everything. This is just kind of how I like to do with my eyeshadow. Oh, this is really pretty. Kind of looks like a Cheeto mermaid. But it's really pretty. I like it. So, yeah. I want to know what kind of makeup looks that you guys have been doing recently down in the comments below as well. I love interacting with y'all in the comment section. It kind of annoys me that YouTube sometimes cuts off my comment section, and I don't know why they do that, but they've been doing that. I've noticed to a lot of people, and it kind of irritates me, but, you know. I'm going to take my blending brush, and we're just going to kind of blend everything kind of together. I might have to touch up that crease color, because sometimes I do have to do that whenever I do cut creases. So I might go back in and do that just really quickly. But all in all, though, I kind of think that this turned out kind of cute. I know this isn't everyone's style, but, you know, I like really fun, colorful eyeshadow looks, and I kind of just like having fun. with makeup and just kind of experimenting. I've been doing that a lot recently since I've been sitting at home like everybody else, but I've actually kind of enjoyed being home, so back in and kind of took up that crease color a little bit and just kind of blended everything out. So now I'm just going to be curling my lashes and really quickly, and we're going to be doing some mascara. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else like I can really update you guys on, but I don't really think there is. So now I'm just going to sit here and randomly ramble. For whatever reason, the past couple of days here in Georgia, it has been raining, and I don't really know why. It's kind of a little odd. We never really have a lot of rain like this during the month of May. It's kind of strange. It's also not really been as hot as it normally is either. And it could just be that I am just kind of been chilling out inside a little bit, but honestly, it hasn't really been that hot. It's kind of weird, because normally by now we are like in full-on pool mode, but yeah, hasn't been really warm enough to do that recently. I don't know why, but it just hasn't. So it's kind of like everything is just kind of messed up at the moment. And I really need to order a new mascara because this one is drying out, which is really good because I've been really itching to try a new mascara. So yeah. I have recently retried a Maybelline Mascara, and I can officially say I am, for whatever reason, allergic to Maybelline mascaras. I don't know why. I don't know what's in them, but something is in those mascaras that just irritate the crap out of my eyes. I tried to reuse the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and oh my Atlanta, my eyes were stinging and burning the entire day. It was the worst and most uncomfortable feeling in the world. I cannot stand when my eyes are like itchy and burning and bothering me. Like, I just cannot stand that. And I sat there for like a good, I didn't even have my makeup on like an hour. And I was like, I cannot do this. Like, I need to take this off. And I ended up taking it off, and my eyes were just so red and just so irritated. I took a couple of days off from filming because I didn't want to further irritate my eyes, because at the time I didn't know if I was really for sure like having a reaction to the mascara. I'd also at that time been trying a new eyelash glue, so I thought, well, maybe I'm having an allergic reaction to that, but no, it was the mascara. I tried it a couple of days later and it irritated my eyes again. So I'm going to get out a little bit of a rant here on this video. So I have been loving and using the Covergirl trublend Matte Made Foundation. I'm in the shade L20 Light Ivory. This is like a perfect match for me. I am so proud of myself. I bought a foundation online and I matched it perfectly to myself. That seems like it's nearly impossible, but trust me, it's possible, and I did it. So here's what I want to rant to you all about. So I love this foundation, right? However, the pump on this foundation, I don't know what is wrong with it, but it is broken. Like, I'll sit here and I'll be trying to do my makeup, whatever, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you guys. You ready? You see that? Like, it will not go down. And when it does go down, it gets, like, stuck. And at first, I thought, like, okay, I've used all the product, right? So I untwisted this part right here so I could see into the bottle, and y'all, it's still full. Like, it's probably about to there where my finger is, right there on the side, and I can see that it is still like halfway full. I don't know if there's something wrong with like this part, the little tube, if maybe there's product clogged up in there, I don't know. So how I've been using this foundation, and I know a lot of you are going to freak out when you see this, is I've been doing this little method right here. I'll go dab here, dab there. Sometimes I'll have to dip back in and get more, which I'm about to do it now. And I'll do a little dab-rooney on my cheeks. And then I'll take whatever is left and drag it up to the forehead, and then I'll start blending. I have been breaking out again on my face because I decided to be an idiot, and I decided that I was going to start eating dairy again. I'm pretty sure that my skin problems are related to dairy, because I've noticed that over time I'll eat a piece of cheese, or I'll eat ice cream, or I'll drink a glass of milk, my face will break out. So I'm pretty sure that I have something wrong with me that does not like dairy, because it also messes a little bit with my stomach as well, but like I just can't stay away from it. Like, it's bad for you, and it's like bad for me, I know that, but like I still want to eat it. So that's definitely not good. So I definitely need to stay away from that. I need to overcome my issues with that. I also forgot to moisturize my nose. My nose has been a little dry recently because I don't know why, it just has been. But I do like this little brush right here though for your foundation. I do clean it every day. I've been a nut job about cleaning my makeup brushes a little bit more, because I've noticed that, you know, your tools, they work better when you take the time to clean them. So I've been trying to do better about washing my makeup brushes. That in general just was kind of like a New Year's goal for me. Like, I wanted to be better about washing my makeup brushes and having a good routine. I'm going to use the concealer that I've been using. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I really want to try the hydrating one, because I've heard a lot of good things about that one. This is just their original formula, and this is in their third light sand. I don't know why, but like the hydrating one just seems like it would be more up my alley. This is a good concealer, however, it is a very thick, very full coverage concealer, and with that being said, it is very drying under the under eye area. Like, I'm very oily, and I don't really have issues with product that normally gets a little, you know, drying on me, because I kind of like that, because it's going to keep me matte all day. I'm also trying Robert Welch's concealer thingy-mabobber that he was talking about last night, with doing a dot here and then a dot there instead of doing like the triangle. I'm going to try that method today, but anyway, so that's what I was doing with the concealer. But I kind of find that this concealer though, it gets really drying, and it gets really kind of uncomfortable throughout the day when I was wearing this out and about and stuff. So I don't know why, I just really want to try the hydrating concealer. I feel like that might be a little bit more of my alley. Also too, something that I've been really liking to do is I'll kind of wait a couple of seconds before I blend out my concealer. I'll kind of let it get a little bit dry, and then I'll go in and I'll kind of stamp it out and blend it out. So yeah. And I'll let you know if I like his method or not. I kind of was half asleep last night when I was watching that video, because I watch videos late at night before I'll go to sleep, and I actually really like that tip. Okay. I actually like it. He is right, because it kind of like brightens up over here in this corner, and then it kind of brightens up over here. I like that. And it kind of like shaped out my edge of my eyeshadow right there too, a little bit more crisper. Okay, I see you with your tip. Alrighty then. I've also started back to using eyeshadow primer since I've been watching Robert Welch as well. Like, I love his videos, and I've been taking a lot of tips from him. I also started watching Instant Influencer, and I loved that as well. I really hope that gets a second season. I would love to audition for that, but I don't know why, but like, it just kind of intimidates me. Like, you know, like, what if I get there and then they kind of like eliminate me? Like, I would be devastated, and then I would cry like in front of everybody, and it would be really bad, and I just feel like I would really embarrass myself. So I don't know. I kind of want to do it, but then I'm kind of scared to do it. I don't know. Maybe leave me some words of encouragement down below and help me out with that. Now for powder, I'm going to be using the Hard Candy Sheer Ambient Translucent Loose Powder. This is my favorite powder, and this is a very inexpensive powder at Walmart. It's only $5. You seriously cannot beat it. It does not have flashback. I have tested this out with flash photography, and this has no flashback, which I am really impressed with. Lately, I've just been powdering underneath my eyes because I've kind of been laying off on overpowdering my face because, again, I've been watching Robert Welsh, and he says that it just doesn't look as natural when you overpowder your face, which is very true. So I've really just been focusing on powdering my under eye concealer so that way it doesn't crease throughout the day, because I am one of those people that I do have to powder my under eye or else it will be crease city, and that's just not cute. So I just kind of like to use a powder puff to do this because I feel like it gives a better job at pressing the product into the under eye area. And then I'll just kind of take what's left in that cap, put it back into the little ball. Go ahead and do my lower lash line. So first I'm going to take a little bit of this LA Colors white eyeliner, and I'm going to pop that into my waterline. This is one of my favorite affordable brands for eyeliners because they're so inexpensive and they're so good. They're so creamy. They're so smooth. They glide into the waterline like a dream, and I like the fact that they're twistable and they're not sharpable. I don't really like their traditional pencil eyeliners. I really prefer these that are the twistable ones that are autofill. But anyway, I'm just going to pop a little bit of that into the waterline just to make it look a little bit more bright and awake. Another thing that I like about this eyeliner too is that it's white, but it's not like stark white. It's kind of like a pearly white, so it's not like super intense and it's not super white. It's really pretty. I'm going to take the shade Hippie, and I'm going to take the shade Swag, and I'm just going to, oh no wait, I'm going to take the shade Trance and Swag. I'm not going to take the shade Hippie yet, and I'm going to be applying those to my lower lash line. So first I'm going to dip into a Swag, and these shadows do have a lot of kick up, meaning that when you dip them into the palette, there is a lot that kind of picks up onto the product. That's typical. You're going to have that with most eyeshadow palettes anyway. I cannot say enough great things about BH Cosmetics. It is a goal and it is a dream of mine to be on the BH Cosmetics PR list. That would be really amazing and really cool because I just really like BH Cosmetics and I will always stand them. I will always support them. They are cruelty free. I'm going to be quite honest with you though. I haven't really tried too much of anything else from BH Cosmetics. Like I have a bronzer from them. I have a couple of lip products and things like that. But my favorite products for them are their eyeshadows. I love their eyeshadow formula. It is a really good eyeshadow formula. I don't know how they make it so affordable, but they do, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to take the shade Trance next, and we're going to pop that into the center of the lower lash line. I used to not do it my lower lash line, and I kind of noticed that it looked really bad. My makeup did whenever I didn't do it my lower lash line. So now I'm always like, girl, you better not forget that little lash line because it's going to look like crap if you do. So I always kind of make that mental note in my head. Like, okay, I need to do my lower lash line because it's just not going to complete the look. Into that Makeup Revolution palette, I'm going to take that Seafoam Green, and I have to say the name really suits this eyeshadow palette. I really do think it's very mermaidy. It does definitely remind me of mermaids, and I absolutely love it. I keep forgetting this is called Mermaids Forever, and yes, I have to agree, it does remind me of mermaids. It's really pretty. I love the color scheme of it. Makeup Revolution also has some of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, so I really like using affordable products in my videos because I like to kind of show you guys that, you can get really good, amazing products at really good, affordable prices. This happens to me every single time I'm getting ready. Like, I can never find something. It's always I'm missing a mascara or I'm missing a brush. It's like whenever you sit down to do your makeup and you get ready, let me know if you struggle with this as well. Whenever you sit down a brush or you sit down a mascara or a palette that you were just using or just whatever, and then you set it down on that desk and then you go back later and you want to reuse it or something or want to touch up something, it's like you can't find it. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. So I just spent the last several minutes sitting here trying to find this mascara. So we're going to go back into this and we're going to put a little bit of this onto my lower lashes. So something funny about me when I was younger and I was first starting out with makeup was I refused to put mascara on my lower lashes. I don't know why. I just did. I thought that I didn't need it down there. So, looking back on photos of me, I look ridiculous. I definitely want to do a video really soon here on my channel where I kind of like recreate like my horrible makeup looks from when I was younger, because I think that would be really funny. I think that would be such a throwback, and I think that it would make me really laugh, kind of looking back on how my skills have improved. I will have to say though, and I don't know why that is, but my lower lashes are so freakishly long. Like, it's kind of creepy how long my lower lashes are. It kind of wigs me out sometimes because I don't know, they almost like touch this little section right here of my eye. Like, that's how long they are. It's kind of freaky, but I guess everybody's got something a little weird about them. And mine is that my lower lashes are freakishly long, which I do not understand at all. I mean, I used to not really have lower lashes down there. They used to be pretty short, but I don't know, recently they just growed out. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm here for it. Kind of wish my upper lashes would do that, but hey, it's cool. So now let's move on to the rest of the face. I'm going to take a break today from my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and from my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And I'm going to be using my Cèate London Bronzer. This is in the shade Bamboo Bronzer. And I'm actually trying to use this up. I hit pan on this a little bit. So my goal is to finish this up this summer. It is a really teeny tiny bronzer, and this is perfect for traveling. I like minis whenever I do a travel because I don't like to bring my full-size products with me. To apply it, I'm just going to be using this big fluffy brush. Now, these unicorn brushes I did receive a couple of years ago for my birthday, I think, or was it Christmas? Don't really remember. I just remember these were a gift from my brother, and don't really know exactly where they came from. So I can't really link to these down below for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I've always wondered if any of you have been curious about my unicorn brushes because I know that they are everywhere. So I sadly cannot link mine. So I'm going to do this new trick that I have been doing recently. Well, it's kind of an old trick where you kind of sink in your cheeks like this. And apply your bronzer. And what that does is it kind of lifts up your cheek a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but that is something that I have been recently into, is going back and sucking in my cheeks whenever I apply my bronzer. Just kind of, so it helps you see your jawline a little bit better so you know where to precisely apply that bronzer. I know most people contour and then they bronze. I used to be about that contour life. I really did. I used to get up every single morning and be one of those crazy people that contours, but honestly, I just don't have time for it anymore. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer up around my temple and around my hairline because that's just what I like to do, just to kind of even everything out a little bit. And then I'm going to show you guys another trick that I have been really into as well with my bronzer and with my blush. And it has totally changed the game for me. I don't know about y'all, but anytime I learn a new trick and I learn something that has just been a total game changer for me in my makeup routine, I just get so excited about it and I just love it. And I just feel like I need to share it with the world. So that is what I'm going to do with y'all here in a little bit. Feel like you've applied too much bronzer, or you just feel like you just kind of need to share it out a little bit, something that I have been enjoying doing is taking a clean, fluffy brush, kind of like this one. This one came from Amazon. It's not the greatest of quality, but it'll do. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of go back over where I applied that bronzer, and I'll just kind of pinch the bristles like this a little bit. And I'll use a really heavy hand, and I'll just kind of further blend that out. And this is called veiling, and I learned this trick from Lipstick Nick. If you're not familiar with who Lipstick Nick is, she does a lot of things for Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill. She's mostly like the person that does their makeup for events, or she does their makeup for like all of their product launches, etc. And I learned this trick off of a video that she did with Jeffree Star, and ever since then I have been doing this trick and I have been loving it. It has definitely improved my makeup game. It has really amped up, and I just love it. So that's something that I have been doing recently. Take this Chit and Gold Sapphire Collection Rose Gold Blush, and this is just in the shade Rose Gold. This is a really pretty warm toned blush, and I don't know why, but I really wanted to use it today, so I'm just going to use it. And I really like using an angled brush whenever I apply my blush, because I feel like it hugs your cheekbone a little bit better, and it nicely applies your product to where you want it. Random fact about me is that whenever I smile, I don't know if you can tell, but this cheek, for whatever reason, it goes up higher than this cheek. So my blush always looks higher on this cheek than it does on this cheek, and I don't know why. It's always annoyed the crap out of me, but you know, it is what it is. I also only have a dimple on this side as well versus on this side. Like, most people have 2 dimples. I only have 1, and yeah, it's kind of strange, but you know. I've been really into a lot of blush lately, so I've been really packing it on there onto the brush, and then I'll use my big fluffy brush, and I'll just kind of like blend it out and just kind of sheer it out. But that's just something that I have been really into. Yeah, I've also bought a couple of new blushes as well, because I don't know what's gotten into me. I used to not be a very big blush person. I really like bronzer. I really like highlight. I've never really been into a blush. I mean, I'll use blush, but it's not really something that I've been like, oh, I'm excited, there's a new blush launching. But now, lately, I've just been like all about blush. I'm like, okay, all right, I see you. I feel you. I see you. I need to buy you. So yeah, so I want to know, what is something that you have been into recently as well? I feel like I'm doing really bad about this, because I'm like asking you guys, like, answer questions down in the comments below, but you know, I like interacting with you guys, so it's fine. For highlight, I'm going to use this Estate highlighter. This is in the shade Do Me. I'm not going to lie, I really like the packaging of this. It's really pretty, and the packaging alone, I don't know why, it just really intrigued me. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, I've been really into baby pink recently. I love pink in general, but I've just been really into the baby pink, and I almost dropped this brush, and I'm really proud of myself because I caught it. But this is just a cheek brush, and this is a highlight brush, and I actually picked this up at Big Lots, and I picked this up along with 2 eyeshadow brushes that day, and honestly, this is my new favorite highlight brush. And whenever I'm able to, I plan on going back to Big Lots and purchasing 2 or more of these brushes, because they are so good at highlighting your face. And Oh, look at that highlight. The one thing I will say, though, about that weird thing that my cheeks do whenever I smile is I like the fact that this side is higher because that means that my highlight pops on this side of my face, which I absolutely love because I love highlight. It is like one of my favorite things ever. If I ever got the opportunity to release a beauty product, I feel like I would want to release a highlight. I don't know why, but I just do because I just love highlighter. Then later on, I would release an eyeshadow palette and a lip product, but I think to start out with, I would want to go with highlight because if you know me, you know I love to glitter, you know I love to shine, and I just love my highlight. So, the more popping my highlight is, the better. I'm going to use my favorite lip combo because it's my video and I can use it if I want to because it's my favorite. So first up, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade of Crush. This is a cool toned nude liquid lipstick. I absolutely love it. I really like the formula of this too. It is a bit more on the drying side, but honestly, it lasts a super long time and it doesn't break up as quickly as most liquid lipsticks do with certain foods and things. So that's why I really like their liquid lipsticks. And then over the top of it, just to give it a little bit of a shine and a little bit of a gloss, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Lip Injections Lip Gloss. This is just in the shade of Crystal Clear. Putting on my earrings turned into me putting on the rest of my jewelry. So now that that lipstick is dried enough, I'm going to go ahead and put on the gloss. So this gloss is supposed to be a lip plumping gloss, and it's supposed to sing and tingle and really plump up your lips. I like this gloss. However, I don't notice a huge plumping difference with this lip gloss on my lips. There's other lip gloss brands that claim to do the exact same thing that plumps my lips a little bit better. But the only reason that I keep reaching for this gloss is because I love the glossiness of it. It kind of looks wet. It doesn't have glitter in it. It's a beautiful gloss. So that's why I use it. I don't really use it for the plumping effect because I'm going to be honest with y'all. The plumping effect just isn't really all there, but the actual shine and just the glossy wet look is there, and that's why I use it. Alright, so that is it for my Chit Chat. Get ready with me. I really hope this wasn't too boring. Really hope that you guys did enjoy watching this video. Let me know if y'all want to see more Chit Chatty, get ready with me type of videos because this was a lot of fun to do. I had a lot of fun creating this video. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more content from me, then be sure to hit that subscribe button down there below because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, and Mondays, and I decided to change the time that I'm going to be uploading my videos. I did a little bit of an experiment on Monday and Thursday with those two videos, and I experimented and I decided that my videos do a little bit better whenever I upload them into the afternoon, or the late evening. So my video time now is going to either be 6 o'clock or 6:30. I'm also not really going to give you guys a set time frame. It'll be somewhere between 6 or 6:30 when my videos will now be uploaded. I have found that kind of giving myself a boxed time kind of has been kind of stressing me out a little bit with staying home and everything. So I decided to just kind of do away with having a set time. So they'll just be uploaded around 6 or 6:30. But I'm still going to keep the same schedule and the same days, just the time is changing. And if you would like to follow me on social media so that way you can see future sneak peeks of makeup looks, or if you would like to just kind of keep up with me and you want to know more updates about my videos and just different things like that, be sure to follow me on social media because I would absolutely love it and appreciate it if you gave me a follow over there. And so yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in Monday's video. Bye, my little unicorns.